There is one late change to the Monaghan team. Owen Lennon is replaced at midfield by Donal Morgan. The half-forward line was remodelled earlier in the week when the side was announced by management. Neil McAdam moves from the half-back line to wing forward, and Mark Downey starts at centre-forward for Monaghan this afternoon. Dublin are as selected. Michael Dara McCauley has passed a late fitness test and starts in the half-forward line. Daly and O'Carroll come into the full-back line either side of Sean Murray, with Ger Brennan starting at centre-back. McAdam, 10 on his back, but started the match at midfield. It's drilled in and Darren Daly repels it. There's Sean Murray, easy to pick out with the long hair. Studies theoretical physics at Trinity College. Michael Dara McCauley passed that fitness test. Wing forward, but will operate around the middle of the park. Kevin McManaman for Dublin, looking for the first score of the game, and he drills it across. Goal perhaps on his mind, but they'll take the point, and Dublin lead in the second minute here in Clonus. Paul Casey, the Dublin captain. That win certainly is helping them. Good hands by Brogan on the floor. Mossy Quinn in fantastic form for Dublin this year. And there's an example of the sort of form that he is in and has been in during this campaign. And Dublin off to a flyer. Here come Monaghan, desperate for their first score. David Hughes. Good defending from Ger Brennan. It was Mark Downey just trying to ease the Dublin centre-back out of his way. Darren Daly been put under pressure by Paul Finlay and others. Murray can't get the shoulder in. Clerkin. They have a little gap here. Christopher McGuinness. McGuinness goes. He's dragged back by Lally. They need a score, and finally they've got it. From Conor McManus in the 19th minute. Michael Dara McCauley has it. McCauley goes by Desi Moan, just caught by the centre-back. Now that's a free to Monaghan, which Darren Hughes has taken quickly. 5 points in arrears they are. Paul Finlay. Better movement, more pace about it from Monaghan. Finlay drills that, but he's dropped it short, and in after it is McManus. And it's a goal for Monaghan out of nothing. It is rare you see Stephen Cluxton caught like that. Finlay was going for the point, didn't make great contact with it. Have a look at it again. They have a goal in the 22nd minute, and they're back in business. Now look at Darren Hughes coming forward to try and give a different dimension to the Monaghan attack. They haven't got their full-back at the moment because Darren Hughes is now in the full forward position. A goal and a point so far for Conor McManus. Hughes still waiting in there. McManus backs himself, and McManus scores. And it has been a brilliant comeback from Monaghan to get level with Dublin. James Turley. Mark Downey. Popping up far side is Vinnie Corey. Has been very effective for Monaghan in the first half. Desi Moan, brilliant point. That's a fabulous score. Vinnie Corey right at the heart of it. And Monaghan lead by 2. Vinnie Corey. James Turley. Paul Finlay way out in front of Sean Murray. Christopher McGuinness covering a lot of ground for Monaghan. Here's Mark Downey for a 3-point lead in the first point of the second half, and Downey's got it in the 3rd minute. A goal between the teams. Here's Ger Brennan. Bernard Brogan. Free in. He's putting serious pressure on Kieran Duffy. And Brogan, ooh, that's gone over. Mark Keogh, the Monaghan goalkeeper, convinced that this had gone wide. Well, very hard to tell from that particular angle. Alan Brogan. Brogan digging that out, the crowd behind like it. They're the Dublin supporters, and there goes the white flag. So the sides level, 3 points in a row from Dublin. Alan Brogan has certainly made a difference since coming on. Diarmuid Connolly. It's round about now you would think the superior Dublin fitness, because it is superior, will take over, and that is brilliant from Connolly. One of the points of the day. He started the match in whirlwind fashion like his teammates, playing extremely well early on. All is not lost for Monaghan. 23rd minute of the second half. Neil McAdam has drifted in and out of the game. Paul Finlay, now Vinnie Corey. They got a goal in the first half. One now would do something similar for them as Christopher McGuinness goes for glory, and that is a very fine point from Christopher McGuinness. They're first in 19 minutes, and they're still there. Well, Dublin upped the intensity and went on a real scoring spree. The referee, Monaghan want to play on. The referee not allowing the advantage, because he wants to have a word with Diarmuid Connolly, who has been booked already in this match. And Dublin down to 14 players. So 2 yellows for Diarmuid Connolly. Anxious times for Pat Gilroy and Mickey Whelan. Moan belts that into the corner, and the referee has spotted something off the ball. Ger Brennan was dragging Mark Downey. Paul Finlay. He's put that over. Less than 7 minutes to go, and they're back to within 1. 3 in a row for Monaghan. Here's Conor McManus, the free man again. Darren Hughes. Hughes in. Goal chance for Lemon. Brilliant stop. I think it was Darren Daly who threw himself on the ball. It never even got through to Stephen Cluxton. And there is the whistle for full time, and Dublin's 100% record was under serious threat, trailing by 2 at half time, but it's 4 wins out of 4. They have beaten Monaghan by 13 points to 1-9.
Yeah, another good day out for the Dubs, putting in a strong finish in Clonus. Kieran Whelan, I suppose Monaghan will feel a little bit disappointed they didn't get something out of that, obviously, at the end, but still it's full steam ahead for the Dubs at the moment.
Absolutely. I think Pat Gilroy summed it up after the match. He said Dublin won ugly today. They had 2 periods of dominance early in the game. They kicked 4 points in the first 5 minutes and then 7 unanswered points in the second half. Monaghan will feel they left behind today. They created enough chances. They were well in the game. We saw a great block by Darren Daly there late in the game. Dublin 4 out of 4. They're on the right track, one foot in the final, but Monaghan will be disappointed.
What do you think of this present Dublin lineup, Kieran? Do you think it's working and it's the way to go?
I do. I think there will be changes before a championship, but they have a look at Cork last year. Cork last year had great strength and depth. They were able to introduce players off the bench. Darren Nelson, Alan Brogan, Paddy Anders all coming in and kicking scores, which was vital times in the second half. So they have great strength and depth. They have now 20-25 players they can rely on, and they're going to be serious contenders come the championship.
Tony, do you agree?